I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former national champion and National Player of the Year. What a run for Jay Williams.
If you want to tell the fans more about my accolades, I'm not going to stop you, but I think the attention should be focused on the game this evening. Let's pay attention to the court.
Jay, these 10 players on the court are ready to go, and so are we. Lillard, and that's the start they wanted. Here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
That's a 5-second violation. Lillard against Paul George. To McCollum. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation. Lillard. D's got it. Damian Lillard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Leonard. Got it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Damian Lillard. A fundamental shot right there.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second season in a row. Stop it.
George to Beverly. Here's a chance from long range, and Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
He has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
To Beverly. Trying to cash in. Beverly's shot no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's been lights out so far. 5 for 5.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
To Kent Bazemore. Lillard to Nurkic. McCollum. They have to keep him in their grasp. Now Doc wants a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. George. Paul George missed his first. That one goes.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Beverly. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
George matched up with Nurkic. Hassan Whiteside sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Lillard. Oh, had him going there for a second. C.J. McCollum. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Beverly. The monster stuff. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Curling inside. Paul George to Beverly. Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
McCollum. Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The Clippers are out in front. Jay, in the first quarter, if you own shares of stock in the offenses, you'd make a lot of easy money. There was no defense to start this one.
You know why?
Why?
Because of the versatility. Because this is positionless basketball, which makes it beautiful to watch. Everybody can triple threat, dribble, drive, shoot the three, do things from long distance. It's a thing of beauty where this game is going.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. Offensive rebound to Beverly. And he's going to the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Rodney Hood. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Beyond the arc for three. Knocks it down.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Beverly buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Lillard had made his first three, but that shot off the mark to Paul George. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Lillard. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Clippers have the basketball to Leonard. Williams to Leonard. Probing the defense. Leonard can't go down. Smothering defense. Lillard to McCollum. Oh, he had him there for a second. Has a chance. C.J. McCollum. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
And CJ is a guy that doesn't get the respect that he deserves on a nationwide level. 3 straight seasons averaging over 20 points per game. He's a guy that's automatically in range once he leaves the car entering the stadium.
And Paul George nails it from downtown.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Shot by McCollum won't go. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. A pass stolen by Portland. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And that transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Leonard to George. Lets it fly from long range. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Lillard to McCollum. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
George, defended by Yusuf Nurkic. Short jumper stays out.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
2 for 2 on that trip. To Leonard. For 3. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Paul George with the block. So a tight one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. Intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Leonard. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish. George Smothering D. To McCollum. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Fires the three. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Clippers have it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
To Leonard. Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. McCollum with the basketball. His guys down 3. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard sizing up the all-star Lillard. To Paul George. Beverly to George. That's no good. To McCollum. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
One of the most underrated backcourts we have in the league. Dame with an assist to CJ is something we hear all the time. No, we actually don't. We should probably hear a lot more of that.
George, it's rebounded by Whiteside. Bazemore against George. To Whiteside. Dame rises, just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Lillard to McCollum. Lillard. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Leonard. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Clippers have got it.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Oh, emphatic slam.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
McCollum into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Oh, they call him for the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul
McCollum.
in the last 2 minutes.
to Ken Bazemore. Trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go. To Paul George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Trailblazers take over. C.J. McCollum. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And they call it
a simple touch foul.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Bazemore with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
From 18 feet, at the buzzer, 3 quarters down, the Clippers have the lead. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
To Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly. Leonard. Not easy.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Lillard to McCollum. 4-3. And C.J. McCollum, 0 hesitation. Knocks down the 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Lillard. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Leonard trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. To Ken Bazemore. Paul George able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Knocked loose, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers, so possession stays with the Blazers. Lillard. Has a look. Lillard shot, no good. George. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Ah, rocking the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Kawhi Leonard picked up by Tolliver. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. To Leonard. From long range. Not going down here. To Nurkic. Lillard. McCollum buries it.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Has a chance, and 2 points to the board.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
To Lillard. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
It's LA Clippers ball. To Beverly. Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. George to Leonard. Hassan Whiteside sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
That is great vision to set it up. 3-second count. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lillard for 2, and he hits.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Take stock of the floor to Harkless. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Now the Blazers will use a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds.
To the end of today's game, to claim your prize at the customer service desk located near section 104.
Lillard, oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box someone, or maybe just double team him.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. This quarter's in the books. We have a tie ball game. And the extra period begins. To George. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. LA with 4 to shoot. George gets it to go. coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
McCollum matched up with Paul George. Lillard to McCollum. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
It's a big finish.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
C.J. McCollum, well defended. Kawhi Leonard up against the Weber State product. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. McCollum with the shot, no good. To Beverly. Flushes it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Lillard. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
To Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. Great defense, forcing the miss. Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Oh, had him going there for a second. Has a look. McCollum shot off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Yes.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Clippers have the basketball. Beverly to Leonard. Surveys the floor. Finish that. McCollum with the basketball. Down 6. To Ken Bazemore. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. To Leonard. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Lillard for 2. Shot by Lillard, no good. The follow won't go either. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Lillard. Has a chance. Leonard shot won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
McCollum. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.